So I'm actually in the presence of quite the legendary long shot here, and I know it doesn't even really look like a long shot, truth be told, but we're at the JetX Shoot. It's kind of like a contest tournament war game thing. It's really, really cool. It's happening over there, but this is downtime, and I'm not reffing this round, so I can talk about this. It needs a name. It doesn't have a name. It's Drixel's Long Shot, and it's got a Centurion integrated into the back end. It's actually using the Centurion's trigger well. You can see through here just barely. The bolt sled is aluminum made by Zinv. It's an aluminum bolt sled. It looks similar to I saw one of these out when Syke was playing with it, and it's similar to not Roboman. Robomans are a little different. It reminds me more of the Snickers ones that are out, I think. But this is a really cool long shot. It's got a carry handle up here. It's got a red dot or a green dot sight up here. And then my favorite is actually, I'm not using the sight. I really dig these fiber optics that he's got on his Picatinny up top. Now, up here we've got the F10555, which is a kind of collaboration with Worker, as far as I understand it, and that is the pump grip that he's using, but it's also got an airsoft mag pull attached to it. So even though the prime is very, very heavy, it's doing like, it's very smooth. It's easy to prime. Now this is just a regular Worker PMag with a bumper plate attached. I never get access to the bumper plates for my PMags, which is real sad, but it's also got an ammo counter. That ammo counter is wired through, but without Drixel here, we can't use it because I don't know how to turn it on. I think it's automatically linked inside, but we'll take a look at that in a second. The reason that I wanted to feature this blaster is not only because it looks awesome, like it's a monster blaster, but it has one of these built in, I think, right here. Now, I'm going to have to use some sun here to make this easier, but you can see coming through here that there are actually 4 pieces of string or floss, right?
Fishing line. Actually.
Fishing line, and you designed this, and
yeah,
the theory behind this is that these grip the dart as it moves through and twist them. So similar to what like a lot of people are doing with either brass, or people have started doing it with 3D printed parts. This is the original one that would grab the darts and twist them, and it's trying to emulate the rifling of like a lead bullet as it moves through a barrel. And I've actually, a lot of people are going to see this video and say, oh, that's nonsense, Nerf blasters aren't accurate. But this is like the 3rd time somebody has shown me this at this meet, because there are a ton of these running around, and the difference is frankly night and day. It's really cool because on one of these long shots, this barrel comes on and off, and I can tell if I line up with the S3 over there, how far the dart is deviating when it is not installed. Now this one's permanently installed, so you can see that it's honestly just firing really, really straight. It might not be firing as hard as it could, but they're beelines each time, and that's worth far more to me than any other factor of performance, is knowing that my darts are going to go in the direction that I'm pointing them. Now without this, a lot of these high-powered long shots will fishtail even Steffens, and to put that into perspective, that's a physics property where it loses its balance as it's moving through the air and does this, and when it does this, the drag increases and the dart drops off. It's A, very difficult to hit things, and then B, you lose a lot of range, but this is a very comfortable long shot. I think that this is actually a fiberglass rod that he's attached onto the side here with these quick disconnects, and this is for clearing jams, should there be any, because I think this is a closed breech system. Is that correct? Yeah. But the side plates actually disguise the fact that this is aluminum priming bars on the side, which I believe came with the F10555 kit, but it's really, really cool. That's insane. I wish I could play with this during my round. This is really neat. Now, if I can find the magazine release, which is custom here, you can see it's like a 3D printed piece to replace the original one. Long shots still are very cruel to left-handed people. They only have a right-handed magazine release. We can kind of see into here. So it is a solid brass breech, and I've seen a lot of these in Singapore, but nobody does it this way in the States. The pusher to keep from vacuum loading darts into this brass breech is actually a circle of brass bent into an oval, shoved in, and I assume either super glued or soldered into place, and you can barely see it in there, but it's like very clever. A, because it's found materials. It's materials you already had, which is always, always, always better than materials you have to go out and buy to do a specific purpose. But more importantly, it works really well. It's a lot of surface area to push that dart in, so you create a dart pusher that seats very well each time. I've never seen these before, but these are like variable grip spacers that keep it where it needs to be. This is just a really cool long shot. I'm going to deprime it now. But if anybody in the comments section can tell me where I can find fiber optic sights like this, I'm going to Google Rhino. This is my personal reminder to myself, because these are next levels of cool. The whole blaster looks like a 3D printed monstrosity, and honestly, between the carbon fiber wrapping and the Centurion stock integration and this really neat sticker, I would have had no idea. Like, at a glance, this doesn't even look like a long shot. It definitely doesn't say long shot. I guess it did under the carbon fiber, but some players modify for aesthetics, some players modify for performance, and this is kind of like a hybrid of both with no paint job, which I really, really dig. So this is the Drixel's long shot, and I guess that's its name now, but thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed taking a look at this. I've enjoyed just seeing all of the stuff here. This is a entirely new nerfing community on an entirely new side of the planet, and it's a ton of fun.